Hello, everybody. I saw a comment on YouTube, and it was quite a, a heart-wrenching comment, right? Someone said that, hey, Mr. Lu, you always talk about, making millions, making, multi-millions and things like that. Here I am, I'm struggling with basic needs. I earn $3,000 a month. Family just literally from hand to mouth and things like that. How do I become rich? How do I become rich? And it's true. In Chinese there's a phrase that saying 有钱生钱容易，没钱生鸡蛋都难. Which basically means that you need, in order to grow money, you need money. I don't doubt that. And that is probably true. So I spent some time reflecting on this topic, and I came up with and I brainstormed, make a few phone calls, and talk to a few people, and basically ask everybody, what was really the success of being rich, okay? And most of us actually come from humble background. Now I come from a very humble background. My father was a sole breadwinner. He's a primary school teacher. He's 85 right now, retired clearly, and my mom was not working. We lived in a small HDB flat for most of my life in growing up, but we're never really poor, but clearly we didn't have the luxury that we have today. But but clearly, compared to myself right now and my dad's generation, when I was growing up, clearly I've made a lot more money than he did. But I also make a few phone calls to friends that actually came from rags to riches and that kind of thing. I try to see what are the commonalities between all of us. And this is what I concluded after talking to everybody and sharing my life as well. Some of the points are very controversial, so you may not agree, but happy to have your comments below. And please remember, hit subscribe and like, especially when you agree with me. And please share this, especially with people who think they need it, okay? The first point I want to say is a controversial point, okay? That hard work does not necessarily lead to wealth. Okay, hard work doesn't necessarily lead to wealth. Hard work is a necessary but not sufficient condition. That means if you do not have hard work, okay, you will probably not do well in life. But hard work itself often does not lead to wealth, right? A lot of people actually thought that I just need to work hard, save a lot of money, and become rich, right? Unfortunately, this is not true. In many cases, not true. People work to death also cannot get rich, right? Now, so I need to say that hard work itself is a necessary but not sufficient condition, okay? In fact, a lot of people work themselves to death, in the process, and then incur a lot of medical expenses, work in jobs that they hate, and get high blood pressure and medical issues or mental issues and things like that. So hard work itself does not necessarily lead to wealth, okay? So what the other thing that I think it's a very controversial point is that. And some of you are going to hate me for saying this, okay? Don't mix with poor people, okay? Don't mix with poor people, grumpy people, losers. Don't mix with them, okay? Don't mix with them as friends, okay? Don't mix with them as friends, because you will get influenced by them. You will get psychologically brainwashed by them, subconsciously. Whatever they say, whether you agree or disagree, over time you'll get sucked in by them, right? Now it's very difficult to prove this point, but I've seen many people in this kind of condition, and even if you disagree with them, right, you will find yourself subtly, subconsciously being brainwashed by them. This is the human nature, right? So someone said that you are the average of the 5 closest person around your life, I don't know whether is it 5 or 3 or 10, but that's true. I think that's true from what I've seen. So a lot of people who are poor have reasons to be poor. They are the first. I mean, minus those people who are medical issues or family background tie them down, whatever the reason may be. You know, a lot of people are poor because you know, their philosophy of life is wrong. Their thinking is wrong. Their attitude is wrong whatsoever. And unfortunately, poor people tend to flock around poor people, and that's something very yeah. There are a lot of losers in life, and please don't be around them. They're very negative people. They will drain you down. They will poison your mind and things like that. It's a very controversial topic, but I've seen it again and again and again, right? So now let me share with you. A lot of you want to know, no, oh, how to get rich by doing 3 simple steps, right? No, I don't have this kind of answers, okay? But I can tell you by sharing, by learning from some of the rich people around me and my life experience, I can tell you, okay, that you got to find the right mentor in your life. You got to find the right mentor in your life. My life fortune changed when I found mine, right? Mr. So Chin Hing, he was the ex-deputy CEO of CPF board. He changed my life. I got to know him. That was the single biggest great thing that ever happened in my life. And some of the people who became rich around me, after they got to know me, they become rich, you know, or they're on the path to become very wealthy. And I try to spread more through my channel and things like that. But really, one good mentor can change your life. And I've seen many of these cases where people actually became very wealthy because they managed to find the right mentor, the right person to inspire them, right? But some of you said, Mr. Lu, I'm nobody. How the hell am I going to find a mentor, right? I came to realize this, very funny. You know, if someone were to come to me and said, no, Lu, I'll do anything you ask me to do, just make sure you coach me, okay? I don't want to collect a single cent from you whatsoever. Nobody has ever done that. Nobody, well, not say nobody, very few, okay? Actually, there's 1 or 2%, but their tenure are very short. Everybody expect me to pay them, everybody expect me to do something for them, you know, as they contribute, right? This is the Singapore mindset, okay? And I got a mentor for my daughter, and he's a great man. I won't name his name. He's a great entrepreneur whatsoever, right? So I called up this person and just said that, you know, if you were to mentor my daughter, who is a bright girl, who are bright girls, okay, you know, they'll work for you for free, right? And the guy said, hey, you know, my company have no more headcount and things like that. I said, just accept them. Don't worry about pay. Don't need pay. In the end, he still paid them a small allowance, okay? But I told my daughters, don't worry, you know, you have no leg when you are in the Lu family. So go and work for them. They are very. So Emily went to work for him, and he got mentored, right? Wisdom improved tremendously, okay? And she poured in hours and hours working for him, right? So I think that's a very incredible thing, right? And after that, you know, I think it's going to be life changing for Emily, right? And I myself got mentored not just by Mr. So Chin Heng, okay? I got mentored by a lot of great people, okay? Today, mentorship is quite easy to get. You know, you may not realize this, okay? I got mentored by Warren Buffett, by Charlie Munger, by Gary Vee, you know, Jack Ma, and all these people. Some of you say, how the hell you got mentored by them? Oh, their videos are all over the internet. Just watch all of them. Spend hours watching them. No, I have, incidentally, I'm in the rain right now. It's just started raining. Small rain, okay? I spent 3 years, the 3 beginning years of Premium Mall. When we started off in 2014, we didn't have the resources to hire drivers, so I was the driver, okay? I was the driver delivering all the goods, and I deliver from day to night, you know. That was a very humbling experience for me after being a senior management in Singtel. Some of y'all think that, you know, Mr. Lu's entrepreneurship and success just come like that, right? Because I was some big shot. No, I was a driver for 3 years. 3 years, you know. I drive from morning to night, you know, delivering goods and things like that, right? You know what? In that delivering of the goods, every moment of that delivery, I was watching and listening to either a Warren Buffett video, or a Jack Ma video, or a Charlie Munger video, or a Gary Vee video. Incredible. 3 years of self-education, the mentorship in that sense, you know. And after that, I was never the same again, never the same again, right? So who say you cannot find a mentor, right? In that sense, right? Okay. So I believe that a mentor makes a world of difference, right? Now, don't get mentored by the wrong person. Get mentored by good people with good heart and things like that, right? So anyway, the next thing, if you really want to be successful, okay, is really that you have to do something that you love. You have to do something that you love, and that thing that you love, okay, must be passionate. Must be passionate about. Must overlap with something that you are good at and can make money. Okay. Now, if a lot of us are doing work that we hate, that's stupid, silly. Like what Warren Buffett says, almost like and then we say that, oh, we only do work that we love after I retire or something like that. That's as good as that's as good as um, delaying sex for old age. Yeah, it's quite funny. Right? So you must do something that you love, that you have high energy and high passion. Then all your creativity, energy, and passion will come out, and overlap that, okay, with something that you are good at, and that can be built up over time, and something that has monetary value. Okay, so when you step into something, you may not be the best in a field, but because you are truly passionate about it, you will develop some great skills out of it, right? The last thing I want to say is it's a very interesting phrase from Jack Ma, okay? And he actually said this, and I truly believe in it, okay? Is that if for those people who have great success in life, I'm going to use the Chinese phrase, then after I translate English, okay? Okay, most of the success come from 先相信才看到. So these are people who have the faith, who have the belief before they actually see it happening, right? When I started off 1M65, it's raining, sir. When I started off 1M65, I was in my 30s. I've not seen, a lot of people say, no, what if we put money in the CPF? What if the government change, right? What if the government change? What if the government change its policy? What if the interest rate falls? What if, right? So I started off in my late 20s. Today is I'm 50, so 20 over years have passed. You know what? I'm reaping huge returns in my CPF because I believe before I see it happening. Now that I've seen it happening, now I see it happening. Okay, in my account, I share with other people, and other people are following, right? So that's called the next step, right? So big money comes because I started early. Big money comes, right? Big money comes. You got to let the power of compounding take its course over a long period of time. But what about those people who started after they see me doing? Then they have a shorter time horizon, right? So they make small money. So big success comes from believing before you see it happening. Small success comes from seeing it happening, then you believe. Okay? 看到了才相信，赚小钱。What is the worst is 看到了还不相信， right? There's a lot of critics, right? Especially those 1M65 critics. Yeah? See already, still don't believe. Yeah. Then you are loser. Yeah. 失败的人看到了还不相信。So you're going to decide for yourself which group you want to be, right? So before I sign off, I just want to say those people who are trapped in a poverty cycle, you clearly need hard work, but hard work itself is not enough, right? Hard work itself is not going to make you rich, right? Get yourself a mentor, get yourself a work that you're passionate about, and last is you got to believe. Okay, you gotta believe before you see it. Okay, so this is Lou signing off. I wish all of you become rich again and become multi-millionaires. Okay, all right, bye bye.